Ted and I started here we started at camp in 1966. I was going into 7th grade, he was going into 8th grade. We had no idea what we were actually getting involved in. Scared to death the first year, like every new junior counselor would be, but it was a life-changing experience.
We have campers that are from the ages 6 until we've had someone as old as 87 who's been at camp.
Families are very apprehensive sending young children, and I understand that. They are their only caregiver. They've never left their sight, and they're very protective. Once they come, the parents will say, "Why didn't I do this years ago?" Because their children just loved it. It plays two roles. It gives them time and gives their child a time to just be like everyone else. They get to go to camp and have their own friends away from their parents.
I don't think that from their initial involvement that they ever conceived that it would have grown to what it is today. They're like the mom and the dad of Camp Park. I mean, they're the senior directors. This has been their life. They're almost their vocation. Judy has been a positive influence on just everyone who's affiliated with camp just because of her dedication.
Judy is a really good, wonderful person. No matter where she goes, she's always thinking, oh, that would be good for camp.
She puts a drive in you that you want to go and do more, make it a wonderful experience for the campers. But then in turn, also make it a learning experience for the campers and for the counselors that are there.
Once a camper comes to camp, they don't want to leave. They just don't want to leave, and they come back year after year. I would say 80% of our campers have come 20 years plus.
My name is Aaron Youngkin, and I'm 40 years old. I've been coming to Camp Park for over 12 years. Oh, I loved it the first time. Once you get hooked, you're hooked forever. She's like a family member to me, so's Uncle Ted.
About 48 years since I came here. She was my first counselor when I came. And I'm counting down the weeks of how many weeks are left to go to camp. I count down the weeks every year.
Not only has it impacted and influenced and been beneficial to our campers, but as far as the community, it's impacted thousands of junior staffers and senior staffers like myself.
It's life-changing, and even as a senior, you're always looking for growth. And I think as a senior, it makes you feel young when you're around young people.
We are called to serve, and we're called to give to others, and that is definitely our calling. And we included that into our family life because we wanted our children to see it's more important to give than to take. I can't think of a better place to bring your children to teach them lessons of life that they can take anywhere.
And most certainly she's a leader. Being a school teacher, I think we tend to be leaders because we lead our classes every day. And so her role at camp is definitely that of a leadership. And she beats the drum, and people follow that drum beat. And they like doing that because what she is asking them to do is very rewarding for our campers and also rewarding for them.